To buy Madden 22 coins for the 100% cheapest price on the internet with quick delivery, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Salsa family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 22 video on the channel, and in today's video, let me show you guys how to make 250,000 coins in free coin value. And boys, it is game day, let's get it, but something doesn't feel right. There we go boys, we got that signed Cam Jordan on. I'm saying Saints by 8 today. Let me know your score predictions down below in the comment section. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, what we're going to be doing in this video is going on over to our sets, going to the most feared sets, and navigating to the exchange sets. And this set right here, the most feared objective set, is something I want to focus on to talk about how to do it and the fastest way possible. Because honestly, boys, I've got this down to a science. If you follow the steps I show you in the video, I think you can honestly get these objectives done in like 30 to 45 minutes. But for those of you that are like, what is this guy talking about? Let me explain to you guys how this set works, as well as how you can complete it and the rewards you're going to get for doing so. Now, the way this set works is you got to put in 4 of these like X most feared collectibles, and the way you get these collectibles is by playing the yard. The yard is basically like a fun Madden game mode that you can see if you go to the home section of Madden Ultimate Team, and as you guys can see, there are 4 objectives to complete to get 4 different collectibles. Now, these are going to be passing for 500 yards, sacking the quarterback 5 times, lateraling 15 times, and getting 3 pick sixes. And when you guys end up completing those 4 objectives, you put your X collectibles into the set, and you're going to be getting 3 different things. Now, the first thing you're going to be getting is a fantasy pack, allowing you to select one of these 4 uniforms right here. And with a little bit of movie magic, as you guys can see, these are the 4 uniforms you can select. They're currently going for about 50k, so you can just pick the most expensive one, and that's 50k for free right there. Then the second thing you're going to be getting is a collectible that can be redeemed for a 90 overall most feared hero after the final release. So on Friday, when we get our final batch of most feared players, there's going to be a new set that comes into the game. I would say probably in these exchange sets, which is going to allow you to put in that collectible and then get a 90 overall player for free, which you can sell off and make about 115 to 120k. And then the final thing you're going to be getting is your choice of a 90 overall end cap most feared hero, so that's about 100k in free value. As you guys know, the 90s sell for like 100k, so you're getting like a solid amount of free value right there. It's not necessarily free coins, but it is still free value. So in total, you'll get about 170,000 coins straight up on your account and a 90 for free. Really nice right here for just beating these simple objectives. And also boys, the plays I'm going to be showing you guys in this video are glitchy. If you want me to do something similar for these objectives right here, these most feared objectives, by showing you guys some glitch plays and strategies, leave a like down below. If this video gets to 750 likes, I'll do another video just like this that's going to be focusing on these objectives right here. Now, the first thing that is absolutely vital that you need to do before you get into the yard is when you're on the home screen of Madden Ultimate Team, go to the bottom left corner and click X on this little thing that says limited time deals. And then what you're going to do is you're going to scroll on over to the right and you're going to buy the most feared objective pass. This one right here should cost you 50k cred. Now, if you guys don't know what cred is, it's basically just like a currency in Ultimate Team that you earn for free. I would assume that most of you guys already have enough cred to buy this, so buy this and equip it, because if you don't have it equipped, you're not going to get progress on these objectives. And then after you do that, what I'm going to get you guys to do is you're going to go on over to the yard. We're going to go to campaign, and this is the challenge that I've really enjoyed playing that I think is going to give you the best chance to do all these. It's in ball versus ballers, and it's going to be this one right here, the one called draft time. We're going to load on into this in just a second, but what I want to do is probably give you guys one of the most important tips I can give you, and that is going to be how you can track and see how close you are to completing these objectives. So what I want you guys to do is click the big button on your PlayStation 5, your Xbox, your PS4, whatever button is going to take you to this screen right here, your objective screen. You're going to click R1, and you are going to see the most feared objectives right here. As you guys can see, I've already completed all of them, but if you haven't completed these, it's going to tell you exactly how many more yards you need, how many more laterals you need, how many more sacks you need in order to then complete these objectives. And each time you complete one of these objectives, you get one of those X collectibles that go into the set, boys. So this is very important. After each game, you're going to want to come back in here and see how close you are to each of these 4 objectives. Okay, so let's load into this draft time game. I'm going to show you guys my favorite strategy to do all 4 of those things in every single game you play, and let's hop in right here. Also, quick tip, you need to make sure you're using the QB/safety, so click X right at the start. You don't want to change to any of these other positions, because to get your passing yards, you gotta throw it with your own guy, so make sure you use QB/safety. And also, quick side note, for your laterals, your interceptions, and your sacks, you don't have to do it with your own guy, so whoever your own player is, you don't need to use him, but for the passing yards, you do, so that's why we're using QB/safety. Okay, now getting into this game, there's literally only 4 plays that I call on offense or on defense. Now, the first thing we're going to be doing is we are starting out on offense. defense. And on offense, what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply get my passing yards and score my touchdown. Then on the 2-point conversion, I'm going to start to lateral the ball around and get my lateral. So what I'm going to do is I'm calling this play quick dish right here. You can really call any play that's got a streak route, and majority of the time, not every single time, but majority of the time, your streak route is just simply going to burn the defender that's covering them. So as you guys can see, we throw the lob pass and we are able to simply run into the end zone, and just like that, we have like 80 passing yards. So we already have a lot of progress right here. And if you guys didn't know, the way the yard works is you have 3 drives on offense and you got to play 3 drives on defense. So you can basically get like 250 passing yards in each game that you play. Really, really nice right there. Then for the 2-point conversion, this is very important. On the 2-point conversion, what I do is I start on the 20-yard line for the +3 points. Now, honestly, I'm not that worried about getting the +3 points, but I'm excited to start further back from the end zone. So we got a lot of space to make laterals. And the play that I like to call is this one right here. It's going to be crossfire. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it to triangle, and then I'm going to just lateral as many times as I can. So we take a flag right there, which is a little bit annoying, and it doesn't let me show you guys what we do. I'll be back on offense in a second, and I'll show you guys that a little bit later, but let's get into defense right here. Okay, now on defense, this is the play that I call on 1st and 2nd down. It's going to be goal line zone blitz. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm basically just going to be usering as this hook zone defender right here, and we're just taking away anything underneath. As you guys can see, we get a pick, which is awesome. Can we take it back for 6? We're going to try and juke. Can we get into the end zone? We cannot, so we almost already have a pick 6, and the way that I play defense is I run that play on 1st and 2nd down, and that's either going to give me a lot of interceptions or a lot of sacks. It's going to give you a lot of both. Then on 3rd and 4th down, I'm going to play a little bit more coverage and try and go for some pick 6s, but as you guys can see, we're already starting off pretty nice. We almost have our pick 6, and we have some solid passing yards. So let's get the ball in the end zone, and then I'll show you guys what I do on the 2-point conversion. Okay, so yeah, running the exact same play that I did before. I'm just going to hit X. We're going to score an easy touchdown. Now let's get into the laddering. As you guys can see, there's really only a couple plays that I'm going to call. The first play that I call is that first play in the top left corner, and that's basically going to be everything that's not a 2-point conversion, the play quick dish. And then on the 2-point conversions, we're running crossfire. Let me show you guys how I do these laterals. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this ball to triangle, then I'm going to click L1 to lateral. So we're going to kind of roll out right here, so we got a little bit of space. We throw it to triangle, and then we're going to click L1 to lateral. We lateral it to ourselves. Can we get one more lateral off? We are not going to be able to, but it honestly doesn't really matter if you fumble the ball. All I'm trying to do is get as many laterals as I can. Sometimes I get like 3 in a play, sometimes I get like 4 in a play, and it's going to make it go by super quickly. So just to recap, on offense, throw your streak when you are trying to score touchdowns, and then get your laterals when you're on your 2-point conversion. Call the 2 plays I showed you guys, and you're going to be just golden. Okay, then defense, this is the play we are calling, boys. It is goal line zone blitz. I'm going to use her as one of these yellow zone defenders. I'm really just like lurking underneath these routes, trying to get a pick 6. As you guys can see, we got a pick on the last play, and there we go. We get a sack on this one. You're going to rack up a ton of objectives by simply running this play on defense. Goal line zone blitz. It doesn't matter that you're not close to the goal line. What this is going to do is it's going to make sure that you got your defense pretty up on these receivers, and it's going to put you in such a good situation to get sacks or interceptions. Okay, so now it's 3rd down, and on 3rd down and 4th down, what I do is I call this play right here 2 deep zone. So on 1st and 2nd down, it's goal line zone blitz. On 3rd and 4th down, it is 2 deep zone. And what I'm going to do is I'm just using as one of these green zone defenders, and I'm hoping to get a pick 6. As you guys can see, we're going to try and jump some of these routes. They're not really giving us anything all that good. We did get a pick on the first drive and almost took it back for 6. And let's see what we can do on 4th down, because honestly, a lot of the time on 4th down, the CPU forces the football in, and that's why I like to play this zone coverage on 3rd and 4th down, because on those situations, they like to force the ball into tight windows, and you can sometimes get a pick. So we're going to try and stay underneath all these routes, and they just throw it over the top for an incompletion. We're going to be getting the ball right here. So yeah, again, on offense, we are running this play right here. It is called quick dish. All I'm doing is I'm literally throwing it up to square, and he is going to be catching a touchdown for me basically every single time. As you guys can see, just super easy. You rack up so much passing yards. Literally just run that same play on offense every single time. It's a touchdown every time. And then again, as you guys know, you want to call the 3-point attempt and call crossfire. The reason why we do the 3-point attempt is because we want to start further away from the end zone, so we have more space to do these laterals. As you guys can see, we're throwing it to triangle right here. Can we get a lateral off? Potentially, we do. Can we get a second lateral off? Are we able to Ben Port? Ben Port gets the second lateral. So just like that, as you guys can see, we rack up so many objectives. Literally every single play I call on offense or on defense is for a reason. It's to get these objectives done, and each play I call is focusing on a specific objective, so you're going to get progress on literally all these by simply playing one game. Now, final drive of defense, I think we've already racked up a ton of passing yards, a ton of laterals, a couple of sacks already, and we almost had a pick 6 as well, and just like that, we're able to get another sack. So yeah, this play play goal line zone blitz is just incredible on first and second down. The CPU likes to kind of throw it short on first and second down, so this is going to be really close to those receivers, and it's going to put you in a position to maybe get some sacks. As you guys can see, I think we already have 3 sacks on the game. We almost got a pick 6 as well, so much progress on these. This is by far the best strategy to get these done. If you made it this point in the video, I guarantee this is helping you out. All you got to do to help me out in return is drop a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. It just takes 1 second, and I'm going to be saving you guys so much time. So drop a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And then final couple of plays right here. We're in 2 deep zone. Can we end it off with a pick 6? You guys should really be able to get this done in just a couple of games. As you guys can see, the bot gets the pick 6. Can he take it home? Can bot take it home? He is not, but these plays that I'm calling are putting you in such a good situation to get these pick 6s. I know you guys have struggled with them. I've gotten a lot of comments from people saying, oh, I can't get my pick 6s. Run those plays I just showed you guys. It's going to put you in an insane position to get close to pick 6s, and we almost had one in that game. Okay, now hopping back into Ultimate Team, like I said before, boys, we are going to be completing that set and putting in the final collectible. I already have all 4 of the collectibles. It really didn't take me that long once I was able to figure out this strategy. So go into the exchange sets, going on over to the most feared objectives. We are putting in the final collectible, and we are going to be getting all 3 of the rewards that I just showed you guys. Here is the most feared objective pass, boys. Okay, so here we go, boys. We have the most feared objective pass. I think I'm just going to open this up right now. Honestly, I probably should wait and maybe try and get some 90s for free in the next section of the promo, but I'm just going to open this up right now. I kind of need to get Leighton Vander Esch for overall purposes, so let's just take Leighton right here. It doesn't even look like we've got any of those new releases in this pack. Round number 2 is going to be the uniform selection. As you guys can see, I think I'm going to go with the bleached one. I think the bleached one was actually selling for the most amount of coins, and round number 3 is going to be giving us our 90 overall hero collectible. Again, I can get a free auctionable 90 when that comes into the game, and there we go. We get a free player, we get a free uniform. This is selling for like 50k, and we get this collectible right here, which will then give us a 90 that sells for like 100k. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, hit that sub button, and hopefully the Saints get a W. Until then, boys, I'm out. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.